everyone, welcome to India.com and Cricket Country. I am Dhriti Atri and today we are going to talk about India versus West Indies. So India is going to face West Indies in the first test match of the new World Test Championship cycle, and to talk about that we have the senior sports journalist Ankit Banerjee with us. Hi Ankit, welcome.
Hello Dhriti.
So Ankit, recently Australia defeated India in the World Test Championship finals, and it was a very embarrassing defeat for us. So this is the new match, the new chapter, a new beginning. So what do you think will be the relevance of this match?
You know, West Indies, they are a team who are not coming into this series with on the back of a lot of confidence. They have been knocked out of the World Cup very recently. So for India, there's not a lot to gain. It's all win-win for India.
Yeah.
India will surely start overwhelming favourites in the Caribbean, no doubt about that. And I think we'll whitewash them across formats. I'm 100% sure about that.
Well, we all hope for that. But if we talk about the team combinations and the playing 11, there have been a lot of speculations because since past a few months there are a lot of senior players who just were not included in the squad. Many new players are there. So firstly we'll talk about the opening combination of Indian cricket team. So if we talk about the playing 11, so what do you think will be that combination? Because you see Ishan Kishan is there, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill. So everybody is talking about that. So according to you, what do you think should be the combination and can be the combination?
See, it's a good problem to have problem of plenty, you see. Now we are starting off from a clean slate. This is the start of a new WTC cycle, as you've already mentioned in your introduction. Dhriti, I feel, India should be a little more aggressive in their approach against West Indies, because I feel with West Indies, you're surely going to win the match. So why not, change your approach a little bit? And I feel that at the top, when you're talking at the top, I feel you need, there is already a settled opening combination at the top where you have Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill. They are in rollicking form, they are combining well together. Now the question is of number 3. At the number 3 slot, now that Cheteshwar Pujara has made way, so that place is vacant. There is a lot of talk about Yashasvi Jaiswal taking over that spot, who's had a fantastic domestic season. So I feel Yashasvi Jaiswal, there are talks that Yashasvi should play at number 3. But again, I feel that, I was speaking to Anjum Chopra some time back, and I also spoke to a couple of Bengal cricketers very recently. I posed the same question to them, and for that, they told me that why not have Yashasvi open with Rohit at the top, because the left-right combination is going to be intact.
But do you think that Yashasvi and, opening Yashasvi and Rohit will be a very risky decision, because Shubman Gill is doing really quite well since past some time, and all of a sudden you are asking Shubman Gill to change his position and play in the on the number 3 or number 4 spot. So don't you think it's a bit risky?
You see, KL Rahul has been doing it for quite some time. I feel Shubman Gill is somebody who is very versatile, He can actually juggle up and down the order. If you see, during his under-19 days, he was at number 3, number 4, somewhere there. He wasn't exactly opening the batting. But again, in the IPL, he started opening for KKR, and then with the Titans, he started opening. And now they have formed a good, successful pair for the national team, Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill at the top. But I still feel Yashasvi should be opening with Rohit, because the left-right combination would be there. They play for the same state, so also the understanding would be really good. And Shubman can easily slot in at number 3.
Yeah, but I have a different opinion on that. Okay. I think, that, if Shubman Gill is actually doing quite well, I don't think that हमें उनकी जगह जो है वो change करनी चाहिए, because that guy is doing, अगर नहीं, if he was not performing, then we would have thought, that maybe we can try him in a different place. So for me, if I choose the opener, then it will be Rohit Sharma opening with Shubman Gill. But I think that's not the case with you.
If you have to experiment, Dhriti, you have to do it against Windies. This is a team, this is battered, they are not high on confidence. So just, experiment, do whatever you want. Experiment with them, because you're not going to lose. That is what I'm assuming. Surely you're not going to lose. So if you have to experiment, this is the time.
But never say never. Who knew that, Sri Lanka will win the World Cup? You're like that. Because you see, cricket is unpredictable.
No, absolutely, no doubt about that. But this is what I feel. If you want to experiment, do it here. You're starting afresh from a clean slate. why not do it right here?
Yeah, very true. So okay, we chose our openers, and now we talk about the question, the speculation that everybody wants to know: Ishan Kishan or KS Bharat, because KS Bharat was there in World Test Championship final, but his performance was really disappointing, especially when it comes to bat. And Ishan Kishan, I think he's not that consistent player, because in some matches he will score 210 that nobody is going to nobody is expecting, and at the other point Ishan Kishan is just out on 15 runs or 20 runs. So both the guys have different batting style, and both the guys are very different, but there's issue with both of them, because of course we don't have Pant, we don't have, by the way, we miss Pant. I totally miss Rishabh Pant.
Who does not?
Yeah. And somewhere I miss KL as well, because maybe he's not performing since past some time.
He's
but
not even been playing cricket, I mean, very regularly.
Yeah, but right now I think for me, my top priority would have been Pant or KL, but since both are on the road of recovery, here is the question: if you have to pick between two, Mumbai Indians pocket dynamo Ishan Kishan, and on the other hand you have Andhra Pradesh rockstar, the stumper KS Bharat, whom will you pick?
Jiti, I was going to come to you about this. Baseball is the flavor of the season.
Yeah.
England is playing super aggressive cricket, right? I feel India can adopt the same template. And if you want to be, because I felt, we lost. We reached the finals, of course, in the two WTC finals. We were there, but we lost. I felt our approach was a little conservative. I feel as a team, cricket is changing, the cricketing scape is changing. You have to be a little more on the face.
Yeah.
And when you are looking to be aggressive, you surely need a Ishan Kishan in your team. He is going to be that aggressive option. He is going to be the trump card for you.
But don't you think that consistency is
of course it is a problem,
big problem for that
surely
young
you're
guy.
not looking for consistency against West Indies. This is a tattered attack.
You just seem like West Indies. No, it is just West Indies.
What else, Niti? What else?
Come on. I feel like cricket is unpredictable. If it's we
Ishan
cannot
Kishan,
shape
I
chances.
feel, I've also been reading a lot of articles today, and everything indicates that Ishan Kishan is going to be there in the 11.
Yeah.
So if Ishan Kishan is there in the 11, I want Rahul Dravid to, pass a message to him that, dude, you know what, just go out there, express yourself. Give him the license to thrill.
I feel like if I was Rahul, I'd be like, do not express too much of yourself.
No. Because I feel he's one of
away.
those cricketers
Yeah.
who likes to, express himself.
Yeah.
He does not have a lot of gears to his game.
Yeah.
He probably has a first gear and he has a top gear.
Yeah, totally agree.
So the problem with him is why he's not consistent is probably because he's a little confused right up there in his head. He really does not know what kind of a game should he actually go out there and play.
Maybe,
but if you tell him that, okay, dude, you know what, you will be in the side for the next few games, just go out there, express yourself. But I feel he'll perform better.
I feel like it has been, quite some time, because he has
Riti,
made
if you
that
have to experiment,
permanent.
it has to be done against Windies.
That I agree.
Because
I am
we
not
have bigger
against Ishan
tournaments coming
Kishan
up.
being in the squad. I think totally they should, go for Ishan, because KS to all chance diya
See,
hai.
there are
because he's
problems
not
with
able
Ishan
to-
Kishan.
Yeah.
If India is playing in India, then there is a problem with Ishan Kishan because he's not a good glove man against spinners.
Maybe, yeah.
And in India, the ball spins, the pitches, they, stay low and slow. So that's where your keeping prowess, the keeping expertise are actually put to test. But in West Indies, though I know that the spinners are going to get a lot of assistance in that pitch in Dominica, but still I feel you have to back Ishan Kishan. You call it gambling or whatever, but you have to play Ishan Kishan over KS Bharat. KS Bharat is more of a conservative option.
Actually, there were BCCI reports also that I read the other day that, they are actually prioritizing that young Patna-born cricketer to, just go out there and play.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that's the right decision, right?
No doubt.
And if we're talking about...
what do you think on this? I mean, you think it's going to be Ishan
I'll
Kishan?
go for Ishan Kishan only, because, you have given that chance to KS Bharat. Even if Ishan Kishan has a lot of
and
issues
KS Bharat is there.
Yeah,
he's
KS
not
Bharat,
going away somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. But that is the thing. He deserves an opportunity. He needs to make that test debut.
He needs to grab this
yeah,
opportunity.
He needs to, and
because if he fails, I really don't know when he'll get
yes,
his next
exactly
opportunity.
That's what I was coming on. That this might be the first and last opportunity for Ishan Kishan.
Because there is also Rishabh Pant waiting in the wings.
Man,
That guy
come
is,
on.
going to make a comeback to the Indian
Yeah.
squad in some time. So if Ishan Kishan can get among the runs, he makes a good case for himself.
Yeah, you see, right now we are probably trying out players because our major ones and our priority, they are not in the squad. Bumrah is not in the squad, Pant is not in the squad, and when we have this...
there is also going to be a toss-up for the second pacer over here, because I feel Siraj is going to be your premier pacer. He's going to lead the pace battery in the absence of Shami and Bumrah.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a toss-up between Mukesh Kumar, Jaydev Unadkat and Navdeep Saini for the second pacer slot.
Okay, so you
Who
pick,
do you think? No,
you pick one.
You pick one. Come on, I pick the other two.
Well, I guess Mukesh will be the right choice.
Not Jaydev Unadkat? Because the guy is a left armer. He will give you variety.
See, I totally agree. His game is totally what we need right now. But as we spoke about experimenting and
I think you're
looking
right.
at the future of the Indian cricket, Nadkar's age is that he cannot play for too long for Indian cricket team.
And Mukesh is somebody you can actually groom for the future. The guy has had a damn good season, a damn good domestic season.
Yeah.
And on the back of that, he's made it to the side.
Yeah. So what is your opinion about? We missed out Navdeep. Yeah, he must be feeling left out.
Saini, when he broke into the scene, Dhriti, I really respected the bowler. I felt he was the next big thing. Yeah. Because he was a thinking bowler. He wasn't just going out there bowling pace. He was a thinking bowler. But I don't know, then again, he faded away a little.
These players are very, underrated. They are performing somewhere.
Because
they're performing.
Navdeep has got his opportunities and he's got them pretty early.
Yeah,
but I really don't know what is the problem with him.
And
exactly.
If we talk about the underrated player, whom do you pick as the most underrated player from the squad?
Oh, that's quite a tough
I have
question.
somebody in my mind. That is the reason that I'm asking you.
You actually put me in a spot, huh?
Yeah.
The most underrated cricketer. Somebody who's there in the team.
Of course, yeah. Somebody who's there in the team.
And he's underrated.
Very underrated.
Okay, what's your pick? Come on.
Of course, there's just one guy in my head, and he should be in yours also.
Oh.
Ashwin.
Okay.
Ravichandran Ashwin. I just want to talk about him.
I actually felt the guy should have been picked in the WTC final. It was actually quite unfair.
Everybody
with Australia having 5 to 6 left-handers in their team.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a no-brainer. You had to pick Ashwin.
I don't know.
But again, these things happen.
Underrated. That's what I said. Even that guy's, giving you good wickets. He's performing so extremely well there. And he's not being picked in the final.
His overseas record, Jyoti, because initially when he started out, he was known as somebody who thrived in subcontinental conditions. But after 2020, the guy has really performed well overseas. Maybe after 19, the guy has really started performing well overseas. In Australia, other places as well. So I felt it was a no-brainer. You had to pick, Ashwin in your WTC 11.
But you see, now what will happen? Ashwin was not there in the finals. Now they'll pick Ashwin because, it is kind of a compensation and he will perform, he'll prove himself. Everybody will be like, wow, Ashwin, that performance,
he had to be there, look at him performing.
Yeah, and after
but
that...
But again, West Indies can't be a yardstick for Ashwin. What do you think?
You're so not with West Indies right now. I agree that we
I really don't
India,
know why are you actually backing West Indies so much.
I am not backing West Indies.
You're probably the only person, Dhriti, over here who's believing that West Indies can actually pull off an upset.
No,
a heist against India.
I believe that even Ireland can. Come on,
in the longer format, I beg to differ.
There's always a possibility.
But in the longer format, I beg to differ.
Of course, we dominate. We completely dominate here.
In the longer format, there is no chance Ireland or West Indies can, get through the Indian batting order. The Indian batting order is damn good. These guys.
I agree. We are one of the best test team in the world.
Absolutely.
And of course, we are going to dominate.
So, what do you think? I mean, India. What can India gain from these 2 test matches in West Indies? What do you think?
Well, everybody will take this very lightly, this match. But I believe...
No, I don't think so.
I believe...
Everybody would like to get runs and cement their spot in the side.
I'm not talking about the players. I am talking about the fans here.
Oh yes, it's very low-key.
It's a very low-key match.
There is hardly any buzz around.
But I believe it's a very crucial match for you because here you are experimenting. Here you want to see if this particular player can, play for you, can give you that game in the future or not.
Exactly, you can experiment your hearts out.
Yeah, because if one player is not performing, you can try out another player, and that player,
But
particular
you only
player,
have 2 test matches, Preeti.
in the long run, that was something. This is the first match of the new cycle,
yeah.
and that's what I'm reminding myself, that this is the first match of the new cycle. And by the time, because very interesting point here, Ankit, talking about Rohit Sharma, the captain of Indian cricket team. There have been a lot of, gossips about he cannot be in the,
how
next
bizarre?
World
Okay,
Test Championship final. And, he should not get the chance because of his age and his form. What are your thoughts?
Not only is the guy, you're absolutely right, Dhriti. Not only is the guy picked, he's retained as the captain of the side.
Yeah.
And what's more bizarre is Ajinkya Rahane, who was nowhere in the picture.
Yeah, he's the vice captain.
He's the vice captain. And you know what's the problem over here, Dhriti? In 2 or 3 years' time, probably, let's hypothetically assume that Rohit Sharma is going to lead India in this WTC cycle.
Yeah.
Ajinkya Rahane is going to be his deputy for the next 2 years. If that is the case, what mistake we have made, the selectors have made, is the fact that in next 2 years' time, there are going to be players like Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Ashwin, Rahane. These guys are going to be, they are going to be on the wrong side of 30.
Yeah, right.
Okay, they'll be at the twilight period of their career.
Yeah.
So, making Ajinkya Rahane the vice captain, Rohit Sharma's deputy, serves no purpose. Because who next? Who leads India next?
True.
Who is going to lead India? Had Shubman Gill become Rohit Sharma's deputy, in a way you would have groomed Shubman Gill.
Yeah,
and
true.
by the time these seniors they left, you have a ready-made captain right out there. So I think the selectors got it wrong. What do you have to say about that?
I think my answer is there. I was just about to ask you that whom do you see the next captain of Indian cricket team?
Red ball cricket, white ball cricket?
Red ball. White ball, I think we already know. Everybody is in favor of
as much as I want Shubman Gill to become the next Rohit Sharma's successor in red ball cricket, but I doubt. I really don't know. Because
right now you just back that young guy.
But had that happened, if Rohit Sharma was being pitched as India's next test match captain, he would have become Rohit Sharma's deputy here.
True. Yeah.
You're sending the wrong signal. Now once these guys, they leave, the transition is not going to be very smooth. You're not going to have a captain who can lead the side. And leading the side is not just about going out there, performing, getting the runs. It's about, managing the entire team, managing 11 egos. More than that, of course.
Well, do you think that, BCCI doesn't take those heavy, hard decisions, that crucial thing, the crucial decision?
Oh, BCCI is worried about the reputations. Trust me. Trust me, they are worried about reputations. They don't want to be in the wrong, in the bad books of Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli. What do you have to say about that?
I know. This statement is wrong. Of course, they don't take the wise decisions sometimes, but they need to be good in eye of Rohit Sharma. This is a statement that I cannot back. Why will BCCI want to look good in eye of Rohit? I think that they don't take that risky decisions. They feel like
they're ready to play it safe.
Yeah, right now he's the captain. Let's make him the captain.
And I'll tell you why Cheteshwar Pujara was dropped. Cheteshwar Pujara as well as Virat Kohli from 2020, both of them have the same average in test matches, 29.69, right?
Yeah.
Why was Pujara dropped? Why not Kohli? You tell me. You have an answer to that? I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Pujara is not so active on social media. Once you drop this, guys, it's not going to create a lot of hue and cry. Whereas you drop Virat Kohli, believe me, it's going to make headlines.
I think that's what a former great cricketer said, that just because he doesn't have a fan following. So when we talk about the match, the most important decision is which side will bat first. And according to the pitch, you see it's raining since 2 days. And the pitch will be very sticky. And what do you think the team that wins the toss should pick?
It's quite a tricky toss. Had I been the captain, it's kind of a good toss to lose. But still, you're playing West Indies, right?
Yeah.
It's a fresh pitch. Not a lot of cricket games have been played there. Just be bold, Rohit. Just be bold. Go out there, bat first, and let's see what happens. Take a bold decision. Because if you want to win matches and win the big tournaments, you have to take risky decisions.
But don't you think it will be very slippery for the players to go out and bat first, because you know
it will be tougher for the bowlers, don't you think? The chance.
somewhat, but I feel like we should.
It's
bowl
actually
first.
a good toss to lose. That's what I'm trying to say.
And
over
I
here.
think it's neither a batting friendly nor a bowling friendly
The
pitch.
Pacers are going to have a lot of assistance in the first start.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be moisture underneath the pitch because of the rain that has happened over the past 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, there'll be something for the Pacers as well.
Yeah.
And as the
So I totally agree.
test match goes on, the spinners will come into play.
So it was a very healthy and informative discussion. I had a lot of fun and I hope that you had it too. Thank you so much for being here. We really hope that India makes it and we win the first match here. Follow Cricket Country and India.com for more updates.